Hey everybody, and welcome back to our last cash envelope stuffing video for March, which is awesome, which means that we will only be stuffing the ones that we keep in cash, or the bills that we pay in cash, or are at the end or middle of the month. So first up, we are going to figure out how much income we brought in for the last week, and we're going to start with James's income. So his check this week was $799.99. My check from the tax office was $131.39. And then for other, we have $57. So that totals us at $988.38. Sorry. All right. So for this last week here, we are trying to make sure we add up all of our bills from the pest control up to Mazda for bills and expenses up here to equal all of these numbers here. And then these numbers down here, we will get them, put money into them. All right, so first up, we need $151 to finish out our Mazda. Groceries and rent both need $150. For the power, we need $75. For the gas, we need $50. For Allstate, we need $45. For the cell phone, we need $48. For water, we need $20. Student loans, we need $10. So this one is going to be more. We're going to pay a total of $60 instead of just $57 this month, which is awesome. For internet, we need $11. For storage, we need $13. Pest control, we need $9. Miscellaneous, we are putting in $20 to make a total of $50. Spending for me and James is going to get $45. Sinking funds, so this week we don't need to put in just to propane. So the $80 that we are going to put in here is going to get a little love to all of our envelopes, 5 in each envelope that we can. So that is awesome. We had enough to cover what the propane will be, and we shouldn't have to fill it up anymore this year, which is awesome. Savings, we are adding $10. For our debt, we are going to throw $90 into our debt snowball this week, and we left $11 into our cushion. So that is a total of $988 for this last week. All right, so most of these are left in the account, so we can go ahead and get those paid just as soon as either the last day of this month or the 1st of April, and all of our bills will be paid for April, except for a couple. And then we are going to stuff the few that we keep in cash in our envelopes. So we are going to go ahead and pull out our binder for all of our bills and expenses. We always like to do our bills and expenses first. It is our priority. We want to make sure these are funded, and then we'll move into sinking funds. So first up, I do want to say we are in our Erin Condren 7x9 planner. I have the dual tip marker from Erin Condren, as well as a 52 agenda that I get from Hobby Lobby. All right, so I didn't have too many questions this past week, which is perfectly fine, but the 2 questions that we did have, I am going to go ahead and answer while I pull out this money. All right, so someone asked, they are bi-weekly, and next month is their month that they get paid 3 times. So for me personally, even on a 4-month or a 5-month pay period, I break up our bills and do however many weeks and divide it by that. That is just me personally, because on those months, like next month for us is a 5 paycheck instead of a 4. And it just gives us a little extra each week that we can throw towards certain savings goals, like our sinking funds, any little extra towards debt, anything like that. So I look at it as that way. But it is totally up to you if you just want to do that last paycheck, because the last paycheck will help cover going into the new month for you maybe. So it just depends on how you look at it. But for me, I would just divide it by 3 if you're a month ahead like I am. And do it that way. That way you have a little each week that you're putting towards your sinking funds and things like that if you're doing it anything like me. But me, I just take how much we do. I just take the amount that we have budgeted and divide it by how many paychecks we will receive in that particular month. So it fluctuates just a bit on those more paychecks, on the 5-week paychecks. So we have a little more that we throw towards savings each week and debt towards each week. So it's just what you feel like you're going to be able to be comfortable with doing. That would be me, is to divide it by how many paychecks you're going to receive. So, all right. All right, so all of these categories here will pay for April's bills and expenses. And once the first paycheck in April comes in, that will pay for May's bills and expenses. So we are 1 month ahead on all of our bills and expenses that we stuff in this category here. If you want to know what's going on throughout each week with our cash envelopes, I do a weekly check-in, and it keeps you updated with what we are spending throughout the month and where our cash is going that's currently being used in the current month. But all of these will go towards the next month that I stuff in this gold agenda, 52 agenda here. And normally I try to do at least 2 grocery hauls. This month I only did 1. I haven't done too much shopping. We've been doing a lot of like shelf cooking and haven't really needed too much. So, but hopefully next month, because I did 1 big shopping trip at Sam's Club and I got what we needed to last us for most of the month, which is awesome. So I will try to make sure I get a good grocery haul video for next month. We will see. Hopefully we actually need a lot of stuff that we can do all a big grocery haul video for y'all, but we will work on that. So, but those are the only 2 things I had a question about this week. If you do have any other questions, leave them in the comments and I will answer them during our cash and load stuffing. All right, so the Mazda is in the account and it's ready to get paid. Groceries needs $150. All right, so $150. So that gives us $600 for our groceries. And no, we do not carry all of this with us at any particular time. We will take a little bit with us if we know we're going to the grocery store. The rest of it stays at home secure, so we don't, if something happens, we don't lose it. So there's that. All right, for rent, we pay it in cash, so that is $150. All right, so we should have a total of $600. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, and $600. Fabulous. Next up, we have our power. Power gets 75, so 50, 70, and 5. And our power bill should be being shown. Oh, we don't need to stuff this one. Our power bill should be coming soon, so we can see what it is. But this one is not getting stuffed. It is left in the account. Next up, we need gas for our cars, and we're going to add 50 to that. So we should have a total of 200. So 51, 52. All right, and this goes into a different bank account, so I'm going to go deposit that back into there, so we'll have that ready to go to start the new month. Next up, we have Allstate. Allstate is getting stuffed in here, 20, 40, and 45. The reason being is our Allstate is auto-drafted in the middle to end of the month, so we just go ahead and leave it in here and then deposit it the week that it's going to come out. That way we don't be spending what we need for our insurance, which is a very important thing for us. All right, so for Allstate, we need a total of $194 for our insurance. So that is 51, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. Perfect for Allstate. Next up is our cell phone. Cell phone is already going to be left in the account, so we can get it paid for April. Same for water, student loans, internet, storage, and pest control. So those are all in the account. No worries about stuffing them. So we are moving on to our personal spending, which is going to be 45. So 20, 40, and 5. All right, so that gives us a total of 20, 40, 60, 81, 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's $120. So we will both get $60 each for next month. All right, so that is spending. For miscellaneous, we are going to be putting in $20. All right, so here is our miscellaneous, and we are going to switch this for a $50 bill because it is a lot harder to spend a bigger bill for me personally. So we like to have a bigger bill in our miscellaneous. All right, so that is all of our bills and expenses that we need for the month of April. They are stuffed, ready to go. Now we're going to move on over to our sinking funds. All right, so anniversary is getting 5, and we're just going to go ahead and let y'all see how much we're up to. So we have 50, 60, 65, and 70 towards our anniversary. We're going to do 5 for birthdays. So we have 1, 20, 40, 45. Car maintenance is getting 5. So that is 20, 30, 35, 40. Car tags is getting 5. We're now at 10, 15, and 20. We're putting 5 into Christmas. All right, so we have 1, 2, 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43 here. Next up, we have clothing, and clothing is getting 5. So that is 20, 45. All right, for dance, it is getting a 5. So now we have 1, 10, 1, 5, 10, 11. So 111 towards dance. We are not adding anything to propane this week. Gifts is going to get 5. So that gives us 20, 40, 65. Holiday is going to get 5. So that gives us 15. We're going to add 5 into house. We have 51, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47. And this will help pay for anything that we need to purchase for like the bathrooms or the kids' bedrooms, anything like that. This is what's going to help fund those extra purchases like that. Lawn care, we're going to add 5. It is getting back to that season, and James will need gas for the lawnmower, weed eater cord, anything like that will go in lawn care. Medical, it already has 100, and I decided to go ahead and keep adding a little bit to these so we can build them up just a little bit more, so that way we have some extra. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 105. All right, school is going to be coming right around the corner again, and we're going to have 2 kids in school next year. So we're going to need to add more than just 100 to make sure we're covered for school stuff. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 05. All right, we're adding $5 into the bake fund. All right, so that is going to be 10. And we are going to be putting in, let's make sure, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90 going into our debt snowball, 10 going into savings. So we're going to put $10 in vision. That way we can get vision going to get James a second pair of glasses or contacts or whatever he may need with his vision eye care things. Savings is getting 10. So now we have 20, 30 in there. Nothing for Sam's Club right now. Debt snowball, we're adding that 90. So we now have, let's see, 1, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. So 248 in our debt snowball, which is fabulous. All right. let's see. I'm not sure what we're going to do with this yet. Which one we're going to throw it towards. I think I might add it up until it hits like 500 and throw it all towards student loans or medical. I'm not sure. But we're going to keep building up this one and do a big lump sum payment towards one of the debts that we'll have left. So we shall see, because I'm going to do a big debt update video. So y'all stay tuned for that. I'm super excited for it. Oh, I'm so excited. And then our 52-week challenge. All right. So those are all of our sinking funds. So they all got a little love this week, which is awesome. I love seeing us being able to stuff things that are coming up, things that we're going to be needing. We know ahead of time for, which is awesome. Our bills are all funded for April. We are ready to go. We're all set. Who else is ready to start April off right? Let me know in the comments who's going to make April their month. I want to know. But I really hope that y'all enjoyed watching this cash envelope stuffing video, and I cannot wait to catch y'all in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. That way you can see all of my upcoming videos. And don't forget to push the post notification bell. That way you are notified when I do post them. And I can't wait to catch y'all in the next one. Bye-bye now.